Alright, we gotta use logic on the pumpkin pie situation. There's all this prepared pumpkin for sale. And I've also made pumpkin pie with pumpkins that I grew myself or ones that I bought for Halloween. And it's much more trouble than it's worth. Even a can of pumpkin, if you look at the instructions, look at all the ingredients you need in addition to this can of pumpkin. You need evaporated milk or sweetened condensed milk. I can never remember which. You need eggs, you need cloves, you need cinnamon, you need ginger. It goes on and on. It makes a big mess. And the end result, no matter how good you cook, is going to taste like this. Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. This was $5. They go on sale right before Thanksgiving. And so it makes the same product, but all you have to do, take off this little plastic wrapper, put it on a cookie sheet, which I'm not going to do. I'll just monitor it. And then you put it in the oven for 70 or 80 minutes. It goes right from your freezer into the oven. And I'll tell you, my friend, it's just as good as if you made the whole thing from scratch. There we go, in the oven. It goes on the top shelf, right over our turkey. I'll be checking it just in case, because it'll puff up. It's basically a custard, and it will puff up as it cooks. And it's possible that it would overflow. That's why I put the cookie sheet in there. So, there we go. We'll just put this back on the shelf for another year. It's been a while since we put that pumpkin pie in the oven. And I can smell it. It smells like Thanksgiving. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's all puffy. The crust is nice and golden. We've still got a little bit of time, I believe. You can see our frozen turkey is moving right along. You can see our temperature is at 350 where we want it. I'm going to pull this pumpkin pie and I'm going to wrap some foil around that crust because I want it to go a little longer in the oven, but I don't want the crust to get too dark. So we'll just shield it. We'll build a little shield. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to build a little shield out of a few strips of foil so that we can allow this custard to cook while we cover and shield the pie crust so that it doesn't overcook, because they don't come up at the same rate. So we'll just trick this pumpkin pie into cooking perfectly by using a few strips of foil. I forget where, I think I learned this trick reading about some Betty Crocker pie crust competition. It's a pretty good one. I use it a lot because you don't want dark brown, overly cooked crust on a perfect pumpkin pie. You want it to be perfect. Yes, you do. Doesn't have to be perfect. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Smells like our pumpkin pie is done. Check it out. Oh man. Alright, maybe I can edit out the sound of my breath. I'm going to put this camera in my mouth so I can hold it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What I said was, it's perfect. It's perfect. I wanted to show you, just, 10 minutes later, it's cooled a little bit and all the puffiness has gone out of it. So you're not going to have this weird looking puffy pie. That won't happen to your Thanksgiving, so don't worry. The crust is mildly brown. We're going to move it over so that it can get some air underneath to minimize the sogginess that might happen on the bottom if it cools and has a little bit of condensation. What a beautiful pie. I wish you could smell it.